So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Drogba, and he's certainly onside here. Terrific header! And he's quick to get it clear again. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That's been cut out, well played. Shifted upfield. Foot in. Lahm. Very nicely done. Lahm plays it in. He'll try to keep this alive.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Messi. Oh, great chance! It's Drogba! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. Pullet looks to get on the end of this. Messi, under an awful lot of pressure. They get a throw in. Pullet might just make this. That has not gone well. Showing great feet there. And it's Vieira. That's an excellent interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Drogba. Byrne kept his eye on it, and he's there. And no, he's seen through all of that. Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dinks one through. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Figo, nice physical challenge. Maldini with the foul. Gently done. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Lizarazu. Can he get onto this? He can get that clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Mbappe! Rijkaard tries to clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way past. Figo. Maldini. Not the most accurate pass. It's gone for a throw-in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Drogba. Interesting ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collier. Pass is just off target. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Messi. Maldini cuts out the pass. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Bullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he thumps it clear. And he's there to get it away. And Hullet! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolute...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Second period then underway. Mbappe. Might be danger here. Decent hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hoeneß clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And that has been clubbed away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Belletti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Up he goes! Maldini can get it clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lizarazu. Oh, this is a terrific run. Has a go! He's scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Liverpool get themselves... And the shot! Goal! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Lahm. Figo. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bullets being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Punched away, and he's quick to snatch it back. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Always onto this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Messi. Mbappe. He could be in here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ernest. Looking for the run.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Great pressure, plenty of it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 26, número 10, número 6, número 22, Messi, número 20, número 2. Entran número 21,
over to the other side.
Número 7, número 14, número
Pinches
11,
it off him.
número 24,
Oh,
número
well played, well
18.
sorted out.
Cambio.
Roberto Carlos. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Goes in for the header! Oh, taken with style! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Nesta. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Bale. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, this looks sharp. There will be 4 extra minutes. Roberto Carlos. That's the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Pullet, really fierce, close defending. He's in space and looking for options. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
That's a nicely measured pass. And he's managed to get rid. Hernus. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And it's Gnabry. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Always onto this. Now it's Hullet. Oh, there's a probing ball. Hullet. Now it's Gnabry. That's very neat. Van Bouten gets it away. And here's the chance to counter. That's a shade optimistic. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that... And the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Hullet. Played out to the left flank, and he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And it's Hullet.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Lahm getting on for a third of the way through the game. Aims beyond the defence.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. He is through here. Shot at goal! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Short changes him with that pass. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Gnabry. Lahm. Lizarazu. Moved on forwards. Defending was strong and firm. Bellingham. And it's Rijkaard. Collier. Ball played for Rijkaard. Collier.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Gnabry. And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No, again, there's no way through. That's a good run down the left. Vieira.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Lizarazu. Van Bouten. Look at the space here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, well played. Here comes the cross. And out it comes again. He is just caressing the ball. An instinctive delivery. And that should get the job done. No, it's not getting there. And he's there to belt it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, there's the clearance. Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Eto'o. And he's on his way! Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gnabry. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up at Bellingham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
And that was very necessary. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And here's Eto'o. Real chance here. Tries a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
Liverpool
Número
on
11,
the spot for
número
parity.
7. Entran número 6, número 22. Messi. Se está realizando un cambio.
We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show.
There's the hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
Corner number 2 then.
26, número 4. Entran número 14, número 5. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
We
Número
have
10.
got changes here, from both
Entrada al
sides in
campo,
fact.
Número 25. Cambio.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Bale. It could be, it's Bale!
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Great chance! And it's in! And they get themselves in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the shot! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Maldini going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Messi. Now it's Bale. That's tidy. Good spot, he's seen the run.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, that was vital. And that has been clubbed away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great position.
Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
Keeper's dealt with that. Bellingham! Vieira! He's looking to set free a runner. He gets big! It's run loose, who's going to get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm wins the duel this time.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, we're on the way. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's Van Basten! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Basten. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. Collier. Bellingham. A lot of space ahead of him. Terrific header. Decent enough try.
Van Basten could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Mbappe. Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Cleared without complication. That is a brilliant interception. Moved on forwards. Oh, what a piece! Had a shot! That's going to go a long way. And that has left him in a heap. And that has been clubbed away. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Roberto Carlos. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's intervened well there. And it's Hullet. Belletti.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Figo, Messi. Figo has it in a wide position. Figo with the foul.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great position here. And the shot! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Hullet. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Van Basten. Figo. He's having a go! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's just beyond his reach. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Danger averted for now. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, that's been intercepted. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Pernis. Hullet. Defending of the desperate variety. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There's the shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Collier. And the pass is intercepted. And he's there to get it away. Messi. Lahm. And here's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good take in a good area. Now it's Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Crossed in again. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Got a shot away. It's anyone's ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's a key interception. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Liverpool needing a change of fortune here. He's found a way through. Mbappe, he's picked his way through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Decent progress down the left. And it's Roberto Carlos. Koller. And here's Figo. And here's Figo. Out again for a throw-in. Well read, nice interception.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 26. Número 12.
That's a look and
Número
plays it
22.
forward.
Messi. Número 10.
The pressing's
Número
intense
6.
and it's paid off.
Entran número 21.
He's in
Número
plenty of
14.
space here.
Número
Lahm
23.
gets a good foot in there.
Número 25.
It's a good run
Número
down the left-hand
11.
side.
Cambio.
Collier. And here's Eto'o. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Maldini. And he's heaved it away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Deftly away. Azar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. He is just caressing the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Gnabry getting this one clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Collier. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Lahm. He has found a way through. Vinicius Junior did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Bale. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vieira. Vieira. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's Vieira. Oh, that's well spotted. It's gone out for a throw-in. He won't be happy with that one.
Se agregará un
Pulls out
minuto
once
al
more.
tiempo reglamentario.
Deep into stoppage time. And through to the goalkeeper. And here's Eto'o. And that's been intercepted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get onto this? Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. That's the throw.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Lizarazu. And the counter is on. Great ball, real chance! It's there!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely feet. And that has been cleared. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Thuram. No, he's not getting past him there. Koller.
Pretty robust defending.
Gullit. That's Figo. Mbappe. Lizarazu. Great ball if he can get there. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, that is a good ball. And Messi! That was a matter of inches.
Messi probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Leicester cuts it out. And it's Belletti. Nice control. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Belletti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's got away. Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He rises! It's anyone's ball now. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they could break here. And that's not going to reach. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Koller. Driving on and making good progress. And that's a bullet!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He is through here. Bellingham. Bellingham plays it in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lizarazu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Figo. Mbappe. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Bellingham. Gullit. It's run loose here. And he's intervened well there. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Figo. Lam. Vieira. He's on a run down the left wing. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Danger averted for now. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Liverpool leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And here's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Messi. Figo. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. Maldini with the clearance. Deftly away. Leicester wins the duel this time, and it's Lahm. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Messi, played out wide. And they've got rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Collar. Liverpool just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. So what can they make of this? It's a sweet ball that. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And he cuts out the supply.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Hullet. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, shooting chance! That's going to go a long way.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 26, número 10, número 6, número 22, Messi, número 13. Entran número 21, número 20, número 14, número 9, número 18.
Drogba.
Cambio.
And it's Bale. Here's Haaland. Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. Haaland gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. He's got full. Sticks it away. Do not write them off. Back they come.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Drogba stood his ground strongly.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Crossed in again. And it's hoisted clear. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Lahm aims beyond the defence. Up he goes! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Rijkaard makes the interception. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Defending of the desperate variety. Drogba was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Vinicius Junior. Rijkaard gets it clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Short changes him with that pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Forwards and with intent.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos
Great
de
position
compensación.
here. And he's had it nicked away. Could move up a gear here. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So off we go then. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Van Basten. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That looks a good ball through. That'll be a throw-in. Vinicius Junior played it again. Chance! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier. Van Basten! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Van Basten just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Bellingham. He's gone forward. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Mbappe is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Messi.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Van Basten. Mbappe always looking for that half a chance. And that could set him on his way.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Bellingham really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Corner number 2 then. Byrne tries to clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, no joy this time. Not the best distribution from the keeper. That's a nicely measured pass. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's given it away. Vieira. Lahm. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Very nicely done. Mbappe. Van Dijk gets it clear. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Van Basten. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gnabry. And that has been cleared. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Gullit. Gullit. Bellingham. Now it's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Messi. Can he get away here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, that's been intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Lahm. He has found the way through. And Messi!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Lahm cuts it out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Liverpool happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 17, número 10. Entran número 18, número 9.
Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Cleared away. Oh, can he get onto this? Pull it. Now it's Bellingham. He's had a shot! He scores! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Flings it across. Now there's a fine ball. Messi! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. número
There is some
26.
activity down on the touchline.
Número
It seems
12.
there's going to be a change.
Entran número 21, número 20.
Pernis. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Gullit. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here. Mbappe! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Great chance! He has done it! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 11.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that is a little undercooked. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Stood up well to him there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Figo, and it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, and he's through the middle. Belletti. Well read, nice interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here. Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Gullit is on his own. And the finish! And he hits the net!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
It's Figo!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Messi goes steaming forward. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Señoras y señores,
Gorgeous,
bienvenidos
gorgeous
al
evening.
partido
The
de hoy.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's had it taken off him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Dijk. And now the breakaway. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Figo. That has been cut short. And he has been fouled there. That's a fabulous ball. He gets big. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Now it's Figo. Now it's Messi. Lahm.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
That is good alertness. That's really well cleared. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Nice physical challenge. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Maldini has it in a wide... Climbs up big! He scored! There is the breakthrough! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That is a brilliant interception. Eto'o.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cross goes in there. He's got two. He's got a goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lahm. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Drogba. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And it's Van Dijk. Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Drogba! Drogba! And more, and more, and more! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Eto'o looking to get on the end of this. So, what can they make of this? And he's managed to get rid. Gently done. And it's half-time here. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Muchas gracias.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Figo. That's a nicely measured pass. He has found the way through. Figo. There's a sharp little ball here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Eto'o looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Byrne. Moved on forwards. Figo.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 71.898.
Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Bellingham. Maldini, who's set up one goal so far. Lahm. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Passing nice and neat. And the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk. Lahm. It's a lovely, neat pass. Eto'o. No, again, there's no way through. Figo. And he's picked out the run.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
Haaland! And he should have made it 4.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Van Dijk. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham. Bellingham. No way through.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Drogba. Can he finish? And that's off target. Burn. That's Vieira. Vieira shows great strength.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's Drogba! Just wouldn't stay down for him. Van Dalton. Burn. That's really well manoeuvred. Now this could be a chance. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.